It's got to go through folks giving you the cold shoulder. Oh. And there are some other people that are coming to your life like annuals, just there for a year, and then the next year, you can't find them. There are others that come into your life like perennials that are there for 2 years or more, and then they disappear. And yet there are some people that God brings into your life that are evergreens. All of the time, every time that you get in trouble, when you pick up the phone and call them, they are a life-giving spring to you. Anybody thank God for some evergreens in your life? You know the folks that I'm talking about that are the annuals, that sometimes they don't call you until they need something. These are annuals, and then there are other folks that just give you the cold treatment. These are your biennials that come into your life. They don't even produce anything. God uses them to provoke you to start producing your flowers by using them to give you the cold treatment. Just when you thought it was the devil, but God is able to take that was meant for evil and put his transcendent glory upon it, turn it around and work it to your good. But there are folks that I celebrate in my life who are evergreens. A friend of mine told me the other day, he said, "You're an evergreen in my life." He said, "You are an evergreen, and I want to encourage you to be an evergreen. Not a wilted flower where they turn to you and you dried up, where you've gone into a dormancy stage. You ought to be an evergreen giving life and encouragement to others." But I want you to realize that everything has a season. Everything. Nothing lasts forever. Everything has its season. But your season will not last forever. There will come a time you better run with it while you can run. While it is your season. You can only bring forth fruit in your season. That's why you got to know your season. There comes a point in your life when you realize who matters. There comes a time in your life when you realize who never did. There comes a time when you realize who won't anymore. And there's a time that you realize who always will. So don't worry about folks from your past. There's a reason why they didn't make it to your future. Their season is up. You got to know when your time has come. It's amazing how we spend our lives looking for happiness in so many places. You know that there are 3 levels of happiness? The first one is called pleasure. Pleasure is real short term. Just when you're just looking for a quick fix. Who says money can't buy happiness? Money does buy some happiness, but it's short term. And then you need to fix again and again and again. Moses chose rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. The pleasure of sin, and there is pleasure in sin, is always only for a season before it turns into torment. So there is happiness that is based on pleasure that is short term. Then there is happiness that is based on passion, that is middle term. Passion. When you do what you love to do. This is normally what leads us to a profession. We start out excited because we got a new job. But after a while, reality sets in, and you still got to get up and go to work. Time to make the donuts.